6 months ago, I got my first Apple product, which is the iPhone 12 Pro, after using Android devices my whole life. And since then, I've been sinking more and more into the Apple ecosystem. I got their accessories, their services, the AirPods Pro, the Apple Watch, and the AirTags recently. So I'm kinda hooked to the Apple ecosystem right now. It's been quite the journey moving from Android to iOS, and of course I've been sharing all of that in details on my channel. I want to break down the last 6 months in today's episode because a lot of you have been asking me, do you regret moving from Android to iOS? Is it actually worth it? Because it's a lot of money. Does the Apple magic really exist? All of that I'm going to be answering in today's episode. Hey guys, my name is Ammar Ajjoub and welcome to my channel. Like a lot of people, I've always wanted to try out the Apple ecosystem, get an iPhone and see what's up with the other side, but it is expensive. Apple products come at a very high price for most people, so getting an iPhone to try it out is definitely not easy. And before the iOS 13 and 14, iPhones were so closed up and annoying with their limitations and lack of customization. So when they started giving people more freedom with the iOS 13 and 14, I started to get more interested. So when my phone drowned 7 months ago and the iPhone was about to come out, I said it's time to enter the other side. And when I got the phone, I started sharing my experience with it in details that I've never seen on YouTube before. I want to share exactly how's it like so you know exactly what you might be getting yourself into. I want to start by explaining why I moved to the Apple ecosystem in the first place. I explained that in a video before, but long story short, I wanted my phone to live longer, get the latest updates with everyone else. Seeing how almost every iPhone user gets the latest update all together at the same time, and seeing how everyone reacts to it online as one community feels much better than seeing Samsung announce the new One UI and then wait a whole year to get it on your phone. And if your phone is few years old, then forget about getting an update at all. I really wanted that iPhone video camera because holy smokes, it looks so good. The best phone video camera, period. And last but not least, which is the most important reason, I really wanted to taste that Apple magic that everyone talks about. I mean, I bet a lot of people want that too. So, I got the iPhone. I've been using it for 6 months now. I got a lot of Apple products with it as well. My experience so far with the iPhone 12 Pro specifically has been really amazing. I really loved every aspect about the hardware. The flat screen, the boxy shape, the perfect size for my hand, the loud and full speakers. No complaints whatsoever in this field. My complaints though start with the software. Of course. The journey has been rough so far. It has a lot of ups, of course, but it also has a lot of downs. There are a few things that annoyed me and worry me about the Apple ecosystem. I talked in details before on the things that I liked and disliked about the iPhone. But to sum it up, the good thing that I realized about the iOS, that it's not as closed as I thought it would be. Even though the latest updates were promising, I still felt a bit afraid of it. But recently, Apple has been giving way more freedom to people with their iPhones. The other common reasons why a lot of people also move to iOS is because it's way smoother and way more fluid and way more responsive than Android. Also, there are way more apps on iOS than on Android, which a lot of them is really useful. And for the ones that exist on both platforms, I find the ones on iOS much better and way more polished. But here's where it gets tricky about the iOS world. The real issue is when you submerge yourself in the Apple ecosystem, like getting the Apple Watch that you can't use it with any other device but the iPhone, getting AirTags that won't be helpful with any other device but of course the iPhone, using Apple services like Apple Music and iCloud for storage. It'll be much harder and way more expensive if you decide to leave the Apple world after getting yourself into all of that. That's why a lot of people got stuck and can't move anywhere else. But the solution for that is to only get the iPhone. You still can use it with a lot of other non-Apple devices. Like for example, I use my iPhone with the Galaxy Watch and I'm still using it with my Windows laptop. You can also use all the Bluetooth accessories with it. And for the services, there are a lot of alternatives. Like for example, you can use Google Storage instead of iCloud, and Spotify for example instead of Apple Music. There are a lot of apps that exist on all platforms, so you can use them if you really don't want to get stuck. But if you want to to taste that Apple magic and forget about everything else, there is nothing wrong with Apple's own products and services. Now, I kind of fully submerge myself in the Apple ecosystem, and I'm not mad about it. I know what I'm getting myself into, and I know where I'm getting stuck, but I'm keeping a safe way out with the Google services. I really love the synchronicity between all Apple products, the fact that I connect my AirPods with the Apple Watch, then as soon as I open my phone, they're connected there already, the fact that I can do a factory reset to my phone, and as soon as I log into my account, everything is back where I left it. I know with my current Apple setup, which is the iPhone 12 Pro, the Apple Watch Series 6, the AirPods Pro, and all the accessories like the Magsafe Charger and the AirTags, they're gonna live with me for a long time. And if I ever decided to use an Android device again, I think it'll be alongside the iPhone, not replacing it. I don't think I'm gonna be replacing the iPhone anytime soon. So in conclusion, moving from Android to iOS is like moving from a country to another. You can do the same things, but in a different way. That's why you're gonna feel a little bit frustrated at the beginning, even questioning yourself if that was a good decision or not. At the end of the day, should you move to the Apple ecosystem? Should you get an iPhone? It always depends on the person you are. If you really like the freedom of Android and all the customization and you really can't live without it, then you can stay on Android. Software updates are getting better, longevity of phones are getting better, but if you are a person that likes things to work seamlessly and smoothly between all your devices, then the Apple ecosystem is the way to go. It's gonna do a lot of the work in the background and you don't have to worry about every single thing. It really is a great community to be in, and it puts me at ease that I know for a fact that my phone is gonna stay up to date for at least 5 years. And that's been it for today's episode. If you want to keep following my journey of experiencing the Apple ecosystem, then consider subscribing. A lot more videos are coming. Thank you for watching, and don't forget that life is all about love and dance. See ya.